Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take away the backing from the other side, basically the front of the upper fairing. Let's go ahead and remove the masking tape. And by the way, when you peel away the masking tape, make sure you peel away from the wrap side rather than the front side. If I peel from here and I'll peel down, this could cause the wrap to rip. So I want you to grab on the wrap side and peel away from that edge. It's just going to help it not to rip, just a little tip there. So now let's go ahead and see if we can remove the backing from the rest of it here. Go. Find the edge and just peel it all away. It's a pretty big section, so again, you got to be ready to commit to wrapping it whenever you peel it back. And let's go ahead and just pull out this section here and flatten it down a little bit. I almost forgot. I want to put a little bit of stripping tape where the seam's going to be, so I can have a nice overlapping seam there. Alright. Let's come back across and just kind of pull it tight, the edges. There we go. Now we have a good starting point. Just kind of keep it away from the front until you get to that area that you're wrapping it. And go ahead and start pulling it down. There's a little bit of wrinkle here I want to get out. There we go. That'll be fine. Now, the thing about these, the upper fairing is you've got another area where you can let some wrinkle gather, and that's right here where the headlight is. If you've got a little, like here's some wrinkle, I could actually pull away from this wrinkle down into the headlight, and if it wrinkles when it gets down to the headlight, it doesn't really matter. So let me show you how to do that. Just get the top kind of tacked down, and now I'm going to pull down towards the headlight this way from underneath if I can. Pull out some of those wrinkles there. There we go. And the front of the headlight is going to have a seam too, just like the tail did in the middle. So once you get past the middle point, you can go ahead and stop worrying about getting a lot of the wrinkles out. We're past the middle point at the top now. Let me just lift this up and get a little bit more of the wrinkles out. We're over our seam area there as well. So now I can work down from this side. There we go. There's a little edge here I want to get the wrinkle out of. And as you come around the front, there's going to be an area where you have a tendency to have more wrinkles because it's, as it goes back in across this crest, there's more material than there is bike. So the tricky part is there to make your wrinkles kind of gather past the cutting point. The cutting point's right below the line of the bodywork visually. Okay, again, here's a really important part of the install. This is the air vent on the front of the GSXR. I had a little bit of a wrinkle right here, but it's on the underside of the bike. What we're paying attention to now is how it goes into the air duct. What I like to do is I like to let the air duct come in maybe like 1/4 of an inch or something like that. So you want to get your edges down on the inside, right to the edge, something like that. And then with a very sharp X-Acto knife, cut out about 1/4 inch from the edge. You're going to want to pull the X-Acto knife rather than having it straight up. That's going to help you get a better cut. Make sure you have a brand new blade on it. And make sure that you're always pulling the blade rather than holding it straight up or pushing it. And if you need to practice on something like this, I recommend getting a little scrap material and cutting it. Because whenever you get it a little bit jagged, it's really going to show up here. There we go. That's pretty straight. It's a little bit jagged right here. If you want to, you can kind of come back and slice that a little bit. Something like that that's not noticeable, I'd probably just leave it. So now at this point, let's go ahead and heat this up. Just heat it up all over. And use the felt sleeve without the squeegee in it. And just mash it down. There we go.